What's going on, y'all? Pardon me, man. I'm a little bit tired. It's like 7:30 in the morning. Just got done training somebody at my boxing gym, Churchy Boxing Gym. But just wanted to chop it up real quick about the upcoming Lift This 05 battle on RBE, World Battle Event. I'm just gonna run through the four main battles, going from Jae versus QP, QB Black Diamond versus Shuni the Rapper, Calico versus Ill Will, and the return of Jae Millz versus K-Shine. First up, Jae and QP. I feel like that's one of the toss-up matches on the card. It could definitely, in my opinion, go either way. If Jae is in his bag, Jae could be a very solid threat for anybody that faces him if he's in his bag. If he comes with Tech 9 type of material, it's going to be a bad night for Jae. QP, he could, use his veteran status, kind of use his QP swagger against Jae, but Jae has his own, he won't call it laundry room swagger, but Jae has his own little swag when he battles too. So I feel like that's an interesting matchup. It's a fun matchup. I think it could honestly go 2-1 either way. I'm not really going to call that one. QB Black Diamond versus Shuni. No disrespect to Shuns, but I got QB kind of cooking her, honestly. QB's disrespect is different. You know, everyone nowadays, we different, I'm different, da-da-da-da. They use the whole different title, word, whatever the case is, phrase, to describe everyone. Everyone's different. Nah, y'all pretty much the same. But QB's disrespect is different. Like, Arsenal's disrespect is Arsenal's disrespect. It's unique to him. But, like, his disrespect doesn't, like, dig. I don't feel like anyone's disrespect digs the way that QB's does. She has, like, a way, like, she has a style and a swag about her when she flows and raps and delivers her bars that just makes her disrespect. Like, you looking and you just like, oh, you getting, like, ODJ black faces off of the disrespect she says. So, like, Shuni no slouch, you know what I'm saying? Shuni's got skills for sure. She's nice, but at the end of the day, I see QB pretty much cooking Shuns. Definitely 2-1, but I personally see QB potentially getting a 3-0. Then we got Calico versus Ill Will. That battle's fire. The matchup is dope, but I feel like it all depends on how Calico comes. Calico over the years has battled where he's kind of shown, I guess in a sense, a lack of interest in, like, destroying his opponent, and he's kind of converted to that whole, like, in some battles, like, industry type of flows where he's, like, rapping bars about just stuff that don't really have nothing to do with the battle or nothing to do with his opponent. He's just, like, kind of rapping, like, as if he's, like, in the booth. So if Calico comes, like, in the booth Calico, the battle, in my opinion, is going to be lackluster and it's not going to live up to the hype. However, if Calico, he's tweeted recently talking about, pretty much giving an indication that he was hungry and that he's going to show out for the fans and stuff like that. But if Calico comes like old school Cal, the Cal that gained super amounts of respect from fans all throughout battle rap, it could be an incredible clash. I pretty much know, as we all know, Ill Will is pretty consistent, and Ill Will always comes hungry and ready to bang. So I think that this matchup, if Calico, it all comes down to how Calico comes. If Calico comes hungry, old school Cal, then it could potentially be battle of the night, easily, hands down battle of the night. If he comes like he's spitting in the booth, it's gonna be disappointing, a one-sided disappointment. But I know Ill Will's gonna bring it. Let's see what Cal comes with, and I have faith that he's not gonna take this one lightly. 2-1 either way, classic though, as long as Calico comes. Jae Millz versus K-Shine, that's the money right there. Yeah, K-Shine versus Jae Millz, there's a lot to talk about there. Shine was more respectful in this face-off than he was versus Av, obviously. More respectful than potentially, like, all of his face-offs. K-Shine did admit the fact that he was younger back when Millz was spitting, and he was watching him, as a fan coming up in the game. So I think that has something to do with why Shine was so reserved to a degree and just like level-headed, not like angry Shine that we're used to seeing. But the logical call would be that Shine's gonna cook Millz, 2-1 for sure, if not 3-0. But we don't know. I mean, Jae Millz did have a good point where he was saying that Murder Mook pretty much spits the same. He was saying that Lux spits the same way, and like to a degree he does, but Lux definitely changed up a good amount of his like style and delivery and like content. The content that Lux spits is definitely different from back in the day. But Mook does spit the same in the sense that he like still screams like nonstop, relentlessly in his battles. So he does have like the old school flow when it comes to that. Millz though, if he comes back, you know, super aggressive as he was talking about, I'm the godfather of, you know, that aggressive in your face rap. That could be, you know, super fire to see someone just barking on Shine in his face. Have Shine, obviously Shine's gonna be barking on Millz. It's a variable. It's a toss-up battle just because no one knows how Jae Millz is gonna be able to adapt to his return. He's used to spitting in front of, you know, P. Diddy and you know, small venues, maybe street corners. He's used to seeing, you know, the basketball court filled with, you know, several hundred people versus Mook, but he's not used to this new era crowd, this new era energy, and just the new era big stage with microphones and stuff like that. So I'm interested to see how he adapts to it. One thing I think that Millz has to come prepared for is, I would imagine he has like some type of entourage on stage with him, but I hope that he's like prepared for the level of gas that's gonna, you know, swing in K-Shine's favor, because, you know, NWX and all those dudes are gonna be on the stage hyping up a lot of his stuff, whether it's hot or not. I do like the fact that this matchup is going down on the RBE stage. No shots to Smack, no shots to any other league, but like the RBE crowd is they're more fair. I don't know what it is about maybe it's not even the crowd, it's just like the presence of being in Club Drama, or the presence of being wherever RBE is hosting their events, just the presence of the league. Fans, I'm pretty sure that fans that go to RBE events go to Smack events, but like, I don't know why, but RBE dudes usually give people a fair shake. So with that being said, I feel like they're gonna be, I think there might be some type of biasness in the air where people are kind of leaning towards Shine because he represents current battle rap. You know, Jae Millz could say the whole Godfather birthed this, I birthed this style, I birthed all these dudes. Yeah, true, birthed all these dudes, true, but at the same time, you were here and then you left, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like people might have a little bit of a biasness towards K-Shine because he's the guy that's been sticking through the trenches throughout years, and he's holding it down for the current era. But I do think that the crowd's gonna be pretty unbiased when it comes to at least giving Jae Millz that shot. I want to see, will he come spitting O2 type of rhymes? I hope he don't come in here thinking that he's gonna spit like bars that he think, because I don't know how heavily he's been like keeping up with battle rap, but I hope he doesn't come in spitting bars where he thinks like coming out with defeat is like some new era. Oh, they never heard something like this, defeat, I'm breaking down the word into 2 words. Like, I hope he don't think that, you know, that's gonna fly, and he comes with some old type of stuff that's been played out, but to him, because he hasn't been keeping up, it's like new to him. Yeah, it's either gonna go, I think, 1 or 2 ways. It's either gonna go, and one thing also, Jae Millz is actually fire. He has that whole surprise factor, because people are gonna be surprised at how fire he is, or not even necessarily fire. If he's like somewhat good, it might get overhyped. But yeah, Millz, man, I think the Shine could either potentially 3-0 him, or Millz could potentially pull an upset. The logic and just the logical side of me and the battle rap like fan side of me is like current battle rap fan, not like old school shit, is leaning with gonna roll with Shine for this. we gonna see what happens though, man. I'm looking forward to this. RBE, keep it coming. Y'all changing the game. For all we know, they might actually bring the game onto the platform eventually at some point. But see what happens, man. Jae Millz, I hope you come back and you are able to put on a good show. And I hope you don't let yourself get smoked, bro. Hope you don't let yourself get smoked. Let's see what happens, though. Holla.